Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Brenda Eason. I am the founder of the Black Business Owners Network, better known as the BBON, where we have over 70,000 members worldwide, all in there networking, partnering, growing, learning from each other at the same time. So you have to join our Facebook group. Like I said, it's the BBON. I'm also the co-founder of the Black Empowered Media Network. Give me 1 second. If everybody can mute your
The
phones.
issue is y'all over here not knowing where y'all got. Y'all
I'm
listen.
sorry. Mute your phones, everyone.
Oh, my bad.
I'm about to cut this part out. But thank you. Just go ahead and mute your phone. No problem. We have a lot of people in the, as you see in the Zoom today, who's all excited to be here today. They're going to learn more about the Black Empowered Media Network on Roku TV. We're on Apple TV. We're also on Amazon Prime, and now we're on Tubi. So we're so excited. When I started the BBON about 20 years ago, my main goal was to get some exposure for the business owners, as well as everybody partnering, growing, and taking over the world together. So Beeman is what we're better known as Black Empower Media Network, or BEMN TV. And we can be found at BEMNTV.com. Again, BEMNTV.com. I'm Brenda Eason. Like I said, I'm the founder of the BBON and the co-founder of the BEMN. Um, so today we are on talking about the importance of having a strong media and marketing partner, which is the Black Empower Media Network, as well as Black Business Owners Network. As you heard, we have over 70,000 in the BBON, and at Beeman is millions. As you know, Tubi is worldwide. So and the main thing about having a strong media and marketing partner is that it's crucial for businesses and podcasters, as well as authors, entertainers, all types of artists, because we provide expertise, resources, and connections to reach wider audiences worldwide to help you build credibility for your business and drive results through effective strategies and content creation. So if you never thought about having a podcast, it's a great way to market your business. Go in there, talk about what you enjoy, entertain them, talk about your company, what you're good at. And then at the end, just let them know where they can find you. And they're going to join you every week, guaranteed. So if you're nervous, you never had a podcast, we could definitely help you to get one started. I see Chef Raleigh has her thumbs up. She's ready to do her podcast. Let's see. Is anybody else on here have a podcast? I thought I heard someone mention they had a podcast already.
Yeah, this is I'm on my third one that
Yes.
I've created. Yeah.
Perfect. And what's the name of your podcast? Chaplain John McClung Jr.
So every Monday I do a individual podcast called Breaking Biblical Bread. Every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for my people on the West Coast.
Wonderful, wonderful. And where can they find your podcast?
They can find it under Breaking Biblical Bread on YouTube, and then they can also find it on my Facebook page, John McClung Jr.
Perfect, perfect. See, this is what I'm saying. See, he has his podcast. He's talking about what he loves, the Lord, and and it's just a effective way. We have the Podcasters Collective here at Black Empowered Media Network, and you'll be great to be a part of that. All the podcasters get together, and you can go on each other's podcasts to promote what you're doing. The businesses can come on and like you can get money from being a sponsor. Is what I'm trying to say. They could be a sponsor your show, and that's a great way to advertise. Once you come up on the Black Empowered Media Network and you're on Roku, Tubi, and all that, we're always looking for businesses to have commercials between shows. So you see how we try to create a way for you to make money all the way around while doing what you love. So that's a little bit about that. Did anybody else have a podcast or would like to start one perhaps? All right, I'm gonna get y'all shot, people. We
So
all
I
going.
used to teach. I teach podcasting. I did radio in Chicago for 7 years. So I did Power 92, 106.3, and I've had several podcasts. But I also teach podcasting for people who want to know how to get it done and get started.
Yes, and then what's your name? I know you call them that phone, but what's your name?
I am that girl Olivia. You better know it.
All right, Olivia, thank you. You've been so helpful. Thanks for the honor that you gave me in the BBON for helping the community. That's something that I love to do. So thank you for that. And just tell them a little bit about yourself, Olivia, a little bit more. I know you say you're a podcaster, but do you have a business as well?
Yeah, so my business is the Biz Media Group. I roll out red carpets at different events. People book me to come out and roll out the red carpet. We do interviews at the events. We take pictures. We cover the event from start to finish. I also do motivational speaking, so I go out and do a lot of motivational speaking at different places. I teach podcasting. I also now just started doing this thing called Wake Up and Live because it's time for people to wake up. Wake up, and not just wake up like wake up in the morning and stretch and get out your bed, but wake up to the reality of what's going on in life. What's going on in your relationship, what's going on with the way that they're treating you at work. Are you woke to the ideas of what's going on in society? So that's what Wake Up and Live is about. And then I do a lot of mentorship and things like that for kids. And then also by day, I, drive a forklift.
What?
So,
no, that's right.
Yes.
Get that money. That's what's up. That's what's up. So she has radio.
I do a lot of marketing and development too. So like helping people with brand development and marketing development. A lot of like PowerPoint videos and like videos that you need for your business. You can find me. You could Google That Girl Olivia. It's all one word together.
Okay, wonderful. We're gonna have to get you on the team, girl. The red carpet events sound good. That's what we need for the business owners here, for the podcasters. It's time to live. Like she said, wake up and live. She had mentioned doing radio a lot. We have Beeman Radio, BEMN Radio, where if you don't want to be on camera, you can have your radio. We're trying to actually populate Beeman Radio with podcasters, artists with singles. They can come on. We can play it like a radio station, a regular radio station. Play the singles. Podcasters have different shows, and just that'll be on Tubi and everywhere as well. So if you're interested in Beeman Radio, make sure you let me know. Okay.
Definitely interested in being a part of that.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So we got Olivia for the Music Collective. Got it. What else? Radio. Need commercials, and like I said, we're definitely interested in more podcasters for our podcasters collective. Let's just go down the line, and I know we kind of introduced ourselves before the call, but we want to do it on the recording, so this is free promotion. People can find you. Let's do this. Let's go down the line. We did Olivia. Dr. Anthony Stroman, thank you so much for joining the call. You do a lot of recordings. I hear you're helping the community and the church in so many ways. We definitely have to make your voice louder and get you on Beeman TV and Beeman Radio. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, Dr. Stroman?
Hey, Brenda, thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you so very much. All right. So really quick, basically, I have a health education background and a financial literacy background. And so several years ago, I started a movement called the Success Triangle. And pretty much what it's focused on is health education and financial education at the same time, because there's an intersection. I don't care, 8 billion people in this world, you got to deal with your health and your finances. And so we do a lot of educational radio shows, podcasts. I mean, I don't have a podcast, but people invite me to talk on podcasts and radio shows and TVs. And a whole lot of Zooms. I do a lot of Zooms and conference calls or what have you. I teach about 8 different classes. But the triangle basically focus on the most powerful computer, which is between your ears. And the second part is how to master your $1 billion temple. And the third part is how to master your finances. So that's called the triangle. And so we teach a lot of people all over the country how to master those 3 things so you can live your best life ever, because everybody can deal with those 3 things. So that's a short version of what I do around the country. Working with a whole bunch of pastors and bishops and conferences, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm Dr. Stroman here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, Brenda.
All right. You said that triangle was again how to build a $1 billion temple. It was finances, and what was the other?
Master headquarters, the computer between your ears.
That's right. Computer between your ears. Yeah, I love that. I love it. And I listened to a lot of your recordings, and they're amazing, amazing. You have a lot of bishops and pastors from all over on your calls, and just trying to do the best for our community, for our churches. And like I said, I want to give you a wider voice and for more people to hear you and to be able to see what you're doing wonderfully for the community. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you.
Uh-huh. Yes, indeedy. Let's see. JK Charlotte, I'm going to go ahead and introduce yourself, say where you're calling in from and what it is that you do.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Jacqueline Shawless. I'm the excitable introvert, and I work with introverted women of color to get seen, heard, and respected by embracing their awesome. And so my work takes on a number of different areas, from being a White House correspondent to writing best-selling books, doing executive training. It's funny that you mentioned about podcasts. I'm in the works right now with a collective of other Black and Latina political journalists, and we're putting something together right now. So we'll need to have a conversation. But everything that I do revolves around teaching women to really honor their introversion instead of trying to fix it or pretending that it's not there, especially as women of color. And everything else revolves around that.
Nice. Thank you for your work. That's very important. We got to get the introverts to be able to speak out and say what it is. We all have something to say. So thank you for that. How can they find you, find your work, your podcast? How can they find you?
Yes, you can find me at IEmbraceAwesome.com. When you go to IEmbraceAwesome.com, you'll find information about myself and for the collective that we're putting together. It's called the Nefertiti Network. And so you can go to nefertitinetwork.com and you can read a little bit about us and read some of the pieces that we're writing currently.
Nice. Nice. And I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Chef Riley, you ready? Let them know what you do, what you're trying to do, where you're calling in from. Unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chef Riley. I'm trying to do my own business, trying to start my own cooking business or cooking show. Trying to do a cooking show or a cooking business. So I'm trying to get step-by-step instructions on how to. No, it's all right. It's all right. Step-by-step instructions on how to be able to start my business.
Wonderful. If everybody can put their contact information in the chat, so that Chef Riley and others who need help to get started can reach out to you. She's trying to do big things. I want to see her in that restaurant.
Yes, I want everyone to come to my grand opening.
Yes, I will be there.
Yes.
And also get her on that podcast because she has a voice. And she was on our Super Bowl show.
Yeah. Oh, that one was crazy.
Cooking, and it was just amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, my daughter told me at the last minute I should have had the after wings ahead of time.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
So delicious. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to say anything else? Or you good?
Yeah. I was trying to get out about grants when I seen that grant on your website. Yeah. So if anyone knows about grants, to please let me know or help me, or how do I go about receiving grants?
Hey,
that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. All right. We did Lestia Morris. Introduce yourself, what you do, where you're calling in from.
Hi, Lestia Morris, calling in from Collindale, Pennsylvania. And my husband and I own Tia's Blessed Body Care. We've been in business for 3 months, but I've been making body care products organically for like over 20 years. But we just started, being commercial now. And I just like what I do. And if anybody ever has, a problem with your skin or anything, I formulate a specific formula just for you. So hit me up at Tia's Blessed Body Care and we'll help
just
you
for
out.
you. She got you. How can they find you and support you?
TSBestBodyCare.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Tia Blessed Body Care.
Wonderful, wonderful. Like I said, she's going to be getting an interview done soon. So that's a new series we're doing, interviews for business owners, because we, like I said, we have over 70,000 business owners in the BBON. And I want to hear from as many as possible to know what you do, how we can support you. So if you're interested in the interview, make sure you reach out. My number is 202, ready? 202 308 3157. 202 308 3157. Just text me interview if you want to do an interview, podcast if you want to do a podcast, commercial if you want to have a commercial on the network. Things that if you're an artist, let me know. Say music artist, I want to sing. We need music. We're doing concerts. We're gonna have concerts all over. So we're gonna need sponsors. So businesses, if you want to be a sponsor, just type text sponsor. Things of that nature. We're really trying to help you to gain exposure for the world. Again, you had a question, Listia?
Yes.
Mm.
Vicki Robinson is trying to get on and she needs the passcode. I'm sorry.
So it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna give it to her when let's see. Do we have someone else come up?
I'll put it in the chat.
You got it? Okay, I put it in chat. All right. Yep, everybody put your information in chat. Scott, if you don't mind, go ahead and let them know again what you do on the recording, where you're calling in from, and I'm gonna get Vicki the code. All right, go ahead.
Hey, greetings. My name is Scott Taylor, calling in from Pittsburgh, PA. I am a macroeconomist with a background in technology. My company, Cherry Digital, we help create AI and data-driven platforms for small businesses to make that access, to help them access that technology, to kind of bridge that technological gap, so they can be able to better utilize data and artificial intelligence to improve their business decisions, hopefully make them more profitable. We work to demystify the technology as it's a bit overwhelming, and train people how to use it. That's pretty much what I do. I have a work history in healthcare. Did that for about 12, 15 years, helping healthcare companies and particularly long-term care better utilize AI and data analytics for healthcare decisions and being able to more effectively communicate healthcare conditions to patients who are more homebound or really shouldn't be the case, but in facilities, you assume that a facility has the ability to do things that they normally don't. But working in that space to kind of help bring those solutions to healthcare. Right now we're developing a platform for real estate and for small business development. We've got a lot of things going on. I'm sitting in the back of a pizza shop because I just opened up, took over the management of a pizza restaurant with my uncle. We wanted to try to add this business to our portfolio of restaurant and hospitality spaces. Other than that, currently working on a macroeconomic agenda specifically for Black people in our region, in our area, as we have a very tumultuous mayoral race coming up. And there's a lot of opportunity in these kind of transitions for new developments, new ideas, new concepts to kind of get a stage and platform. So we've kind of been doing that. I could talk for a while, but I'll end it there.
Right, you will. Where are you calling in from again?
Pittsburgh, PA.
PA. Got it. I can see you with a podcast, like a reality show around the pizza, the pizza shop, day-to-day customers and all that. So we have creative ideas like that as well to help you to start your podcast. All right, Scott? Put one more thing on your plate.
I can understand that. I can see that happening.
Good. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, everybody get a chance to introduce themselves. If not, you can go ahead and unmute. I think I got everybody. Vicky's still trying to get on. And again, I thank you all for joining us and being a part of the brand new BEMN, Black Empowered Media Network. Podcasters Collective. We're going to get all the podcasters together, have their podcast, their show. You know how you see a TV, like when you go on, you turn on TV and you're looking for the different channels. When you go on Roku TV, download Connect to Your City. You have something to write with? Make sure you go on Roku TV, download Connect to Your City, and then you're going to see Black Empowered Media Network, BEMN, right up near the top. It's in alphabetical order, so you're going to see BEMN, and that's where you're going to be. Okay? So we need shows from the beginning of the day to midnight. So from, say, 11 to 12, we have Scott's show on, Piece of Reality, then from 9 to 10, we have That Girl Olivia, come on, things like that. So we're just trying to fill up all the time slots and on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and now on Tubi. I cannot believe it. So that's what we're trying to do. And we're
Let's
gonna
not
have
forget the Chef Riley show.
yeah, Chef Riley show. That's right. That's right. Get you in for 1 or 2, all right? All right. So we have that. And like I said, we have radio as well if you're kind of camera shy and you just want to have your voice on, or if you want to be on TV and radio. We have Beeman Radio. We're trying to populate the Beeman Radio station as well. Let me make sure I got everything. So definitely need more new podcasters. I got that in big letters. So the radio, the music, and the music collective. If you know any artists, that entertainers, sing, dance, comedians, actors, things of that nature. We have new shows. If they have music videos, we're gonna have a music video countdown show. We have Facts and Stats, which just came on. That's our sports show. So this is the first show that came on the network, and that is my son, Rob Lo Picasso. Got to take care of family first. So his show, Facts and Stats, sports. You can catch that on YouTube for right now, but they're going to be coming on the Black Empower Media Network. So Beeman TV, that first show. Let's see. I think Vicky made it in. Hey, Vicky, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry you had a little trouble getting in, but I'm glad you joined us.
All right. Thank you.
You want to please tell everybody about yourself, where you're calling in from, a little bit about what you do. We're all networking here. So
Oh my goodness.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
I'm gonna take my camera off real quick. Yes, my name is Vicki Robinson, and I'm a podcaster as well. I was a pastor online, but I did a lot of podcasting on the Forerunner Center, Virginia. You can also find it I did it audio, not so much of video, and I had an opportunity to interview incredible people from all over the world. So I think I have about like 45 shows on Amazon Music, Deezer, pod.co, Spotify, so I relocated just recently, relocated to Texas from Virginia. So I'm out here in the Dallas area. And so just looking to start back podcasting. I love what I do. I think that, and I only did it for like an hour, and it would air on Zenith network, TV network, as well, audio, or Zenith radio station. And that's still on a Friday. I had a Friday slot at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm a little bit an hour behind the Eastern Standard Time. So that's just a little bit about me.
Did you like that Friday slot at 8 p.m.?
That was the prompt time. Hi, everybody.
Virginia, honey.
Hi. Listen, that was a powerful slot on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And then not just that, it went all the way across the world to India, Poland, Sweden, HOD. So I was over in Africa too.
Oh, sorry now.
So the algorithms is a little high for out of the country. But I love that they were able to record the podcast. Some of them I had people that recovered from cancer. Dr. Rolando Lamb, he's I think his son plays for one of the NBA, but I just interviewed him because he started a school for those kids that fall in the cracks. I had Dr. Nathan, okay, I can't think of his name, but he does financial health and wealth in the Arkansas area. So I had a variety. You could Google the Forerunner Center, and it's a Forerunner Center of Virginia, and all of those podcasts will come up. So those are all recorded, but I think this is visual, right?
We have both. We have podcasters, visual, as well as beaming radio. For if you want to do audio, just audio only. So did you want to do both? Or what you want to do?
Oh, look, she said, what I want to do. Wait a minute.
Which one? We need you.
Wait a minute, Brenda.
You ain't shy.
So it's I would have to change the name, but it's definitely when I say, and then I would co-hosted another before that, the Nubian Queen talk show. And I was one of the co-hosts for that podcast as well. So it was like 4 queens, and we would bring on guests, and we would ask a couple of questions and go from there. And they were only like 45-minute long podcasts. So definitely looking forward to doing something even greater. Now, I gotta say, with all of those 45, 46 podcasts, I never monetize any of them.
No, see, that's why we're here. We're here to help you to monetize.
When I say I did, listen, I didn't do any of that. And they still play. People still are listening to it. So I was like, am I missing something? I think that the people, Zenith Radio, that has that was the foundation, but when it went on to Zenith Radio, it went on to the other like podcasts, Deezer and podcasts, Amazon Music, all those different platforms, and they're still there. I checked them. I was like, oh, I interviewed someone that was incarcerated. That's still incarcerated.
Wow. Okay.
And he was, and I talked about being behind the wall and just about what, I'm like, tell me. And he says, God is the same God on the other side of the wall as he is in the wall. So that was one of the highest listening shows for those that was incarcerated. And I found that was impossible because I was like, what? But I have a whole lot of different people that I brought on, a playwright, that was brought like a show, like shows, and I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. But yeah, I've interviewed so many different people that somebody that sells real estate that's young and hungry, and so it poured into other people, people such as yourself that's doing this Black Empowerment Network. I asked the when, the what, the why, you're doing what you're doing. And so, but that's just me.
I love that. I love that. And you see how as a podcaster, you get to meet so many powerful people all over the world. So, that's a great thing about it. And you seem like you're a pro. You ready? When we talking to you, we're gonna get you started, girl. Maybe slowly, okay? Maybe 30 minutes. We have 30-minute slots. We have 60-minute slots. We have want to do daily, weekly, we can get you set up how you want to get set up. Being a part of the Beaming Podcasters Collective. Let's see if anybody else joined us. Let's see. Anthony, Denise. I think I got everybody. I want to thank everybody for joining today to learn more about the Black Empower Media Network, which, like I said, is seen on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and Tubi. You can find it on Roku TV by cutting on your Roku TV or your phone, your tablet, go on the Roku and downloading the Connect to Your City app. It's Connect to Your City, and you'll see Black Empower Media Network, or BEMN right up there near the top, and that's where you will be. Again, we're trying to populate the podcasters collective, the music collective. We need people, business owners who want to have commercials on the show, do advertising. If podcasting is not your thing, you want to just advertise your business. We're looking to fill up those slots. If you want to come on some of the podcasters shows to be interviewed, if you're a podcaster and you want to be interviewed on another podcaster show, that's what the collective is all about. And also, like I said, I'm the founder of the Black Empowerment, the Black Business Owners Network. So I'm all about networking. So if in the chat you see somebody on here that you like to network with, make sure you just reach out and say, Chef Riley, call me and put your number in or put your email address in, or, Scott, I need some AI,
Yes,
things
ma'am.
like that.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, I'll put that in there. If you want to say it out loud, anybody is in need of anything, I always do that to have your business to grow. You want to speak up now because it's 70. Like I said, we're gonna put this out to the 70,000 members of the BBON, and we might put this on Black Empower Media Network as well. So, yes. Everybody where they need to be, or anybody need anything to grow, like to partner with any type of business, need a website, need some AI, you need branding, whatever anyone said on there, put it in the chat. And if you want to speak out loud as well, you're welcome. All right, Chef
So
Riley.
JK is here. Let me speak up for the introverts who may be
There you go.
listening. So introverts, I know you might not want to be on the camera or to be bothered, but if you want to find an oasis for not only your introversion is a benefit, but you can also contribute to other introverts, I do have a site that provides a free gift, nothing to buy. If you go to iembraceawesome.com/awesights, AWESIGHTS. What you'll find there is a little bit of information about a platform we're creating specifically for introverts. And here's what I want, most importantly, not just for you to go on there, but for you to then contribute to that community. Because we oftentimes, as introverts of color, especially female introverts of color, we don't have safe spaces to fail forward and to practice what we need to know. And that's what I need. I need more of my introverted sisters to be on the platform and to learn more about ways that they can bring their introversion to life in their real life.
Nice. All right, you heard the call. Make sure you reach out to her. Again, how can they reach you? Is there a phone number, email address, or just go to the website?
When they go to the website, they'll have all of the information there. I will put into the chat the details. I'm guessing that'll also be in like show notes or what have you.
Yes.
All of that information will be there as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anybody else need anything for their business? Would like to partner or have something to say? JK, that was JK who just spoke. Yes.
Really quick, this is Olivia. Is there any way I could just say something? If there's anybody out there that writes books, I'm looking for somebody that can help me write my book. I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to get started with it, but I definitely am ready to write my book and tell my story. So if there's somebody out there that is into that does that, please reach out to me. I'm not on the chat like that. I'm on my phone, so I can't type in the chat. But my email is wowthatgirlolivia, so wow, W-O-W, thatgirlolivia@gmail.com. And I would just love to connect with anybody that's out there that's doing this and ready to wake up.
All right. Was that Chaplain John? Was that you that had many books? No, it was someone in here.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
And I'm also
There
a
you
book
go.
publisher, so I'll make sure that I connect with her. I got my information in the chat. So if you see jmcclung127@gmail.com you can inbox me. We can have a great conversation, and I can walk you through the process of publishing your book from inception to your baby getting into your hand, every
Nice.
aspect of it.
Mhm.
So I can help you with that. Also, I wanted to say as well, I am a expert glossophobiast. Now you might say, what's a glossophobiast? Glossophobiast is the fear of public speaking. I do training and coaching in overcoming the fear of public speaking. So I know when it comes to podcasts or any challenge from a standpoint of being in front of groups, individuals, there are some challenges as far as overcoming that fear. So I've been teaching and training that for some years now. I think I heard someone else also that I'm an international speaker. From a I've been able to speak in some amazing places, and I've been in ministry for over 50 plus years. But I'm a PK, so I've been around it all of my life, and so if I can be of some service to, send something to you as far as some step process, to go through some of those things, I can certainly do that. And I'll be more than glad to serve in any capacity. I am also, I didn't get a chance to say some of these things earlier, but I am also certified in mental health, spiritual mental health, and youth mental health. Those are areas as far as the expertise that I've been blessed to actually train in, as well as biblical counseling. And so those are things that I can certainly help in. But I got my hands in a few things and I'm also a travel expert. I'm a travel business owner, so I help people start their own travel businesses as well.
Nice, nice. Vicky is asking if you can do a masterclass, Chaplain John. That'd be a great show to do, like a masterclass on how to write a book and do that on the network.
Absolutely, I can certainly do.
Perfect. And let's see what else is in the chat. Lastia Morris, she's looking for a brick and mortar. You want to explain a little bit more where you're looking for it and for what?
Oh, I'm sorry. My husband said not at this time. I put that. He said not at this time.
Now, yeah, babe. I know that's right. Let's see. Anybody else? So, okay, and your Lastia is interested in radio and a podcast. All right. Who else is interested in maybe doing a podcast, a show, a reality show, podcast, come on the radio or anything like that to try to get their business out there in the world? Anyone else? You put it in the chat or you can raise your hand. I see a lot of people in the chat. All right. We're gonna get you started. Get you started soon. All right. Thanks again. I'm not gonna hold everybody too long. Thanks again for joining us at the Black Empowered Media Network, BEMN TV, BEMNTV.com. You can find us there, or you can go to your Roku TV, download the Connect to Your City app, and you'll see BEMN right near the top. And again, that's where you're going to be. Your show is going to be on there, your commercial for your business. We're doing a podcasters collective. So we're collecting as many podcasters as possible, putting them in contact with each other. They can share guests. One guest come on one person's show, and they go on the other show. The podcaster can be interviewed by all the podcasters. And the business owners are always looking for some exposure. So the business owners and BBON can come on your shows. That's how Beamer got started. Connect to Your City saw our growth, saw what we were doing in the community, over 70,000 business owners, Black business owners worldwide. And they wanted to offer us a chance for some exposure. And so that's why we're here, to give you that exposure. So that's all I have for today. Anybody have any closing remarks? Everybody was able to introduce their business. Anybody, let's see, let me check the chat one more time. Okay, that was it. All right, everybody got the information in here. They're all about networking, which I am too as well. I love it, love it, love it. Your network is your net worth. That's what George Fraser used to always say. Your network is your net worth. So make sure you guys stay in contact with each other. And I'm going to meet you on the next call. We're going to be doing another call sometime this week about, the ways we can get you out there and help you to get your business more exposure on social media as well as just on the television network. So and how to monetize. Because that's if you're not making my business, if you're not making money, it's not making sense. So we're trying to get your business to make the money that it deserves. Because you've been working hard, I've been working hard. Let's make this money together, empower one another, and I'll meet you at the top. See you later. Brenda Eason signing off. Yeah, have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sure.
Thanks for the invite.
Sure. Mm-hmm.